Today, the Australian people have voted for Australian values.
Anthony Albanese has secured a sweeping election victory, a result widely interpreted both domestically and internationally as a rejection of Trump-style politics. The defeat of opposition leader Peter Dutton, including the loss of his own seat of Dickson, was seen by many commentators as emblematic of a broader repudiation of hardline conservative rhetoric, with Dutton frequently compared to former US President Donald Trump.
Now, we didn't do well enough during this campaign, that much is obvious tonight, and I accept full responsibility for that.
International media, including the BBC and CNN, highlighted how the tone and policies of Trump's administration, especially in areas like immigration, public sector cuts, and aggressive stances on China, mirrored Dutton's campaign and may have turned voters away. Observers drew parallels between the Australian result and the recent election outcome in Canada, where Prime Minister Mark Carney also won re-election on a wave of anti-Trump sentiment. Former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull added that Dutton had run a very Trumpian campaign, and that Trump's presence in global politics became the mood music influencing voter perception. Senior Liberals privately echoed this sentiment, with one stating that Trump was easily the single biggest factor in the coalition's loss. Meanwhile, right-wing commentators and voters overseas reacted with confusion and disbelief.
We do not need to beg or borrow or copy from anywhere else. We do not seek our inspiration overseas.
While Trump-aligned parties had been gaining traction in Europe and the US, Australia's result, with Labor surging ahead of a weakened Conservative movement, stood out as a stark contrast. A viral graph showing the scale of the Labor victory drew particular attention online, with some Conservatives struggling to understand how a right-leaning party could suffer such a defeat amid a global Conservative wave. Locally, analysts noted that the Liberal Party's shift away from traditional Conservative principles and its alignment with Labor on key policies had led to a collapse in support. Disunity among right-leaning independents further splintered the Conservative vote, with preference deals in some cases even favouring Labor. Combined with Australia's increasingly progressive media landscape, the result was a comprehensive rejection of the Trumpian direction many felt Dutton had pursued.
Earlier on, I called the Prime Minister to congratulate him on his success tonight. It's an historic occasion for the Labor Party, and we recognise that. I congratulated the Prime Minister and wished he and Jodie and Nathan all the very best. And I said to the Prime Minister that his mum would be incredibly proud of his achievement tonight, and he should be very proud of what he's achieved.